NVBOTY has gifted me their latest and greatest LED red light therapy mask. They have been making masks in the past, they have solid history, they have solid reviews, so I'm really excited to put this to the test. This is brand new, no reviews yet. This is model number 2529. It has all of the certifications I want to see on the back. These are specifically for safety. So let me show you what you get here. I have already opened this up and tested it myself, so I was ready to show it to you, but this is how it comes. It has this lovely quick guide that really does walk you through everything in a beautiful manner. This is one of the more inviting walkthroughs I have seen. And then the mask itself actually has 2 batteries on it. It's completely wireless, so you are not stuck walking around with a wire on. When you turn it on, it's going to automatically go into red light mode, and you can tap the button to go through the modes. But on top of that, this also has a remote, so you can choose the modes and the time frames on this remote. So when you turn on the red light and then turn on the remote, you can then choose those modes. And I will go through those and I'll talk about those in just a moment. And then it has time frames in 5-minute increments from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. So you can set this and forget it, not have to track when you need to turn this off. So that's really nice to see. This is the first red light therapy mask I have tested that has a wireless remote. I, in general, prefer the wireless masks, and that's one thing I gave up control with when I stopped using the wired versions. Yes, I have tested a lot of masks. On top of that, it comes with a storage bag when not in use, a USB-C to USB-A cord, and a slightly more in-depth manual. So now let's get to the mask itself. Now this has 90 light slots with 4 light beads per slot. So that's 360 light beads. Most modes are only going to use 90 of them, except for the red light and near infrared light mode, which will use 180 of them. So that's how all these work. And as you can see, this is the floppy style mask. These are a little bit of a pro and con to me. I like them so much more than the hard masks. Those ones are the least comfortable for me, but they also can cause pain on the bridge of the nose, especially depending on how they wrap and how your hair is. And this one, I do find that the way it wraps is a little loose on the back unless I make it really tight, which can cause pain on the bridge of my nose. So how I use this is I definitely want to put my hair up in a ponytail or wrapped in a towel, something to give this something to hold on to, and then it's super comfy, or lay down. Just any way to make it so you're not putting all the pressure right here, as that is the primary pressure point, and that's a very common issue with these masks in general. So just keep that in mind, that this is normal, and if it bothers you, there are ways to adapt how this fits on your face depending on how you set up your hair for it. But I do really like these big Velcro patches. They really hold on well. They're not coming apart until you want to remove them. And I also love that this has the removable eye covers. So important to protect your eyes. These are really, really nice. You also want them to be removable as it's just easier to keep everything clean. This is definitely something you want to clean over time. And then on the front, you'll see that it has these 2 raised parts. These are the batteries. They are each 1000 milliampere batteries. So this has a lot of battery life. If it is fully charged, it can run up to 4 hours before you need to charge it again. That's a lot more than these masks used to be able to handle, so that's really, really nice. Now let's get to the different modes this one has, and I am going to use the remote because I think it's fun to use the remote, so let me turn it on. Now the first mode is your red light mode, and I really appreciate that NVBOTY actually gives you a nanometer range for these modes, as in general, nanometers can range, and I think it's actually a much more honest representation of what you're getting, and it makes me feel more confident that this brand is reporting accurate numbers. And it says this is going to range from 625 to 635 nanometers, which is right in that clinical window of the nanometer wavelength you want for red light. And red light is my go-to. This is so great for fine lines and wrinkles, skin rejuvenation, anti-aging. The next mode is the blue light mode. This is your acne treating mode, and this one is 455 to 465 nanometers. This is really working with controlling oil production, taking care of any bacteria that may be on your skin. I personally do not use the blue light modes, but I love that these masks offer it. Now the next mode is a lovely mode, and this is amber light mode. Now I love amber mode for whenever I'm doing any really active treatments to my face, say at home microneedling, or my face just feels irritated or inflamed in general, as this is a really soothing mode. It's going to help calm your skin, calm redness, help your skin heal. So that's what I love about this. And it is 600 to 610 nanometers of amber light. Again, right in the range I want and expect. And then finally, it has the red and near infrared light mode. And this would be my go-to. This is my go-to, but I actually really love that they separate them because some people don't want to use the near infrared light. So it's nice that you can just do red light, or you can do red light with near infrared light. And so this is giving you all those same anti-aging benefits, helping with fine lines and wrinkles, helping with overall glow. And then it's giving you that near infrared light, and that is going deeper into your skin to help with boosting collagen and elasticity and really giving you a lot more benefit. And for this, it is doing 625 to 630 nanometers of red light again, and then 840 to 860 nanometers of near infrared light. Those are, again, what I expect. Those match what I've seen in the clinical studies. So that is really good, and this is definitely the go-to mode to me. And I am seeing that this is very, very bright. It has really nice spread, and let me show you it on my face. Now, the first thing I always want to see when I put these masks on my face is how much light comes through the eye sockets, as that's light that you don't really want having going at your eye. And this one has really nice protective eye sockets. This feels so good. I feel like my eyes are perfectly protected. I can definitely read and go about my day with this mask on. It's not giving me any red light refraction, so that's lovely. It also has the height, though it is slightly shorter. It definitely still gets red light all the way up, and it's getting red light all the way down and all the way to the sides. So it's hitting all the marks for my face. I would say that having the batteries on both sides can add a little weight. Again, that's not an issue if you can do something with your hair to put it up, or if you have short hair, maybe wear a headband and then put this on, just something to give it a little more friction so it holds on cleanly, so you don't have to have it so tightly strapped. Right now I have it pretty tightly strapped so it doesn't slide down the back of my head. That's just something to be aware of that you get used to over time. But this is a really nice mask. I think what I like most about it is that it has this little remote that I can have nearby, and that actually gives me that time countdown that's so convenient and gives me all the control without having to be pressing a button on my mask and wondering where I'm at or what I did while I'm wearing it. So this is really, really nice. I love that they give me the nanometer ranges. One of the challenges with red light masks in general is that most of them are fully cleared, meet all the safety certifications, the FDA clearance, all of that. But that just means that they're within safe ranges, not that they're giving you exactly the nanometers you want. And I think the fact that this is telling me those ranges that it provides really instills trust in what they're providing and what they're promising. So that's really, really cool. Now, I'm sure you've seen that red light therapy masks have a wide range in pricing. The lowest price ones, you definitely need to recognize that they may not meet the wavelengths you really want. They may not have the power you want. They may not actually give you the results you want. But then when you start going up, you'll get into these really high priced ones, and sometimes they're just not worth it. You're really paying for the brand and you're paying for that trust. So when you can find one that's in the mid-range that also feels like a brand you can trust, that really can give you what you want, that's a really sweet spot. Now, of course, I cannot verify that these wavelengths are accurate. I do not have a spectrometer at home to do that, but I do feel really good about NVBOTY. I really love their reviews, and this is a really nice mask overall. It has some really smart features and details. Now, one last thing I want to talk about are getting to those promised benefits. And I need you to understand that it really does take time. You do need to be wearing this mask as often as you can. I personally wear my mask every other day for 10 minutes, but you can work up to that or maybe even do more to start and slow down, figure out what's best for you. But I started seeing results wearing red light therapy masks after my first month-ish. At this point, it's just a given. I always have a red light therapy mask in my routine because I think it's that important. So I really, really love that. Now let me take this off as it has been 6 minutes. And so I'm gonna turn this off and see where the marks on my face are. And it's not too bad. I can feel that I probably have a mark right here and one on my nose, and those will go away with time. So no concern. And while I did feel a little more pressure on the bridge of my nose, it's not too bad, and I know ways to make that better. And then finally, I do want to share that when I took this out of the box the first time, there was a slight off-gassing, a slight plasticky smell. But after that first time, the smell went away very quickly. There's no smell now. So just know that it does have a slight smell. But overall, this mask has great promised wavelengths. It has really nice features, and it comes from a brand that does have history in this space and a lot of great reviews. So I hope this video helps you make a decision.